Now this example is similar to the previous example, except rather than convert each degree to radian measure, we're now going to be converting each radian measure to degrees. A couple of things. Remember that a degree is an angle measure, and a radian is a length. So using the same setup that we had in the previous example here, where we already divided up our unit circle partially here into these degrees and these radian measures, we know that 180 degrees is equivalent to pi radians. So if I put down 180 degrees, that's equivalent to pi radians. We will end up at the same spot. And I just shorthand radian as RAD. So if we know that 180 degrees is equal to pi radians, then I could say that 1 degree is equal to pi over 180 radian. So then knowing that, using some algebra, we can say that 1 radian is equal to 180 over pi degrees. So as we look at letter A here, where it says 3 pi over 4 radian, now keep in mind that 45 degrees, that's half of 90 degrees. And half of pi over 2, that's pi over 4. I got 45 degrees, another 45 degrees. If I add on another 45 degrees, I'm at 135 degrees. Right? 45 plus 45 plus 45 is 135 degrees. Pi over 4 plus another pi over 4, that's pi over 2, plus another pi over 4, that's 3 pi over 4. So 3 pi over 4 radian is 135 degrees. And we just use our unit circle to do it. But we'll go ahead and we'll use the equation here. We'll do it mathematically, algebraically. So 3 pi over 4 radian is going to be equal to 3 pi over 4 times 180 over pi degrees. 3 pi times 180, that's 540 pi. And 4 times pi, that's 4 pi. Common factors will cancel each other, so the pi's will cancel. And 540 divided by 4, that's 135 degrees, which is what we figured using a unit circle anyways. So for A, this is 135 degrees. Let's try B. 4 pi over 3 radians. So keep in mind that 60 degrees is pi over 3. Another 60 degrees, that gets me at 120 degrees. That's 2 pi over 3. 60 degrees, another 60 degrees, pi over 3, another pi over 3, 2 pi over 3, another 60 degrees. That gets us at 180 degrees. That's 3 pi over 3, or in other words, pi. Another 60 degrees. That's 240 degrees. 1 pi over 3, 2 pi over 3, 3 pi over 3, 4 pi over 3. So just using a unit circle, 4 pi over 3 is 240 degrees. But again, we'll go ahead and we'll use our formula. We'll do it algebraically. 4 pi over 3 radians. That's going to be equal to 4 pi over 3 times 180 over pi degrees. Four times 180, that's 720 pi. 3 times pi, that's 3 pi. Again, common factors will cancel each other. 720 divided by 3, that's 240 degrees. And there you go. So this is 240 degrees. Let's try C. We can see 3 pi over 2 right down here. That's 270 degrees. We won't do it algebraically, but if you go ahead and do it algebraically, you'll come up with 270 degrees. So 3 pi over 2 radians, that's 270 degrees. So we'll try letter D, 15 pi over 2 radians. I know that pi over 2, that's 90 degrees. I'm going to do 15 pi over 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So we went around 3 times and 3/4 times. So looking at it logically, if I went around 3 times around, 1, 2, 3, that's 3 times 360. That's 1,080 degrees. You can have a degree measure more than 360. It just tells you how many revolutions you went around. That's 12, 13, 14, and 15. That's another 270 degrees. So that comes out to be 1,350 degrees. And we just did that using our understanding of a unit circle. And the 1,350 degrees tells us how many revolutions there were. But we could certainly do this algebraically. So we'll do 15 pi over 2 radian. That's going to be 15 pi over 2 times 180 over pi degrees. 15 times 180, that's 2,700 pi. 2 times pi, that's 2 pi. The common factors of pi will cancel. And of course, 2,700 divided by 2, that's 1,350 degrees. So this is 1,350 degrees. And again, you can have something more than 360 degrees. It's just telling you how many times it went around. Let's do E. We have 3 radians. You can have a radian measure that's not expressed using pi. If that's the case, we just have 3 radians. So that's going to be equal to 3 times 180 divided by pi degrees. 3 times 180, that's 540 over pi degrees. Where is that on here? Very difficult to be able to tell. So pi, since pi is a length from here to here, we are talking about a length. Pi, we know, is approximately 3.142. So if I take 540 and divide that by pi, which as a length now is 3.142, then I come out with approximately 171.87 degrees. And of course, here's 180 degrees, 171 degrees. That's probably somewhere right around here. So this is approximately 171.87 degrees. These measures are exact degrees. This radian measure gives us an approximation. But there you go.